Let's face it, public education isn't working. The curriculum is often inconsistent, incorrect, and impractical. Whose fault is it? Who cares? Let's all get involved and fix it. How do you know if education material is suitable for young children? Take a cue from South Park and gluten. If your junk flies off, it's probably bad.
Okay. The consequences won't be that dramatic. But if your mental state for the entire lesson could be best described as comatose, then someone needs to reconsider the lesson plan. To put this method to the test, I subjected my brain to the Shurley English Chapter 2, Lesson 4. My reaction says it all.
Our school is too bored to buy the books from Shurley English. It's just as well, because nobody would read them. The information is presented in a sad and desperate sort of way.
The words and style are the kind you would encounter if you were highly promiscuous in high school and your grandma dressed up as the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air to have the talk with you before it was too late.
Power words are better word choices that will really help you rev up your writing.
Somehow, they took that experience and made it worse. In my opinion, a digital anything should be better than the real-life version. With a little photoshopping, a little bit of help, your high school experience goes from this to this.
In all, it took me 30 minutes to complete the lesson, and I didn't even do the final paper. The interactive work is asinine. Adjectives such as brave can tell what kind or which one, depending on how they are used in a sentence. The power words, they aren't accurate. Messy isn't the same as cluttered. Here is a messy kitchen. Here is a cluttered kitchen. My brain started shutting down about 10 minutes in. You're probably thinking that this is not a representation of your child's experience, but my daughter told me this is exactly how she receives the instruction. The teacher pushes the play button on the computer and then sits in the back smoking her cigarettes. Okay, I added the last part. I don't know what the teacher does, but I'm certain that she's doing the best she can given the horrible assets she has. Don't believe me? Here's a dose of it.
Sample sentence. These two frisky dogs barked loudly outside today. What barked loudly outside today? Dogs, subject noun. What is being said about dogs? Dogs barked, verb.
I assure you that wasn't the end of the lesson. That was part of it. So the content is dry and the presentation is horrible, but what about the execution?
Them to represent what they're saying. Hot, see the flames coming off that hot. Sharp with the sharp points. Tall with the tall, of course, in tall letters.
It's bad too. Sure, some animation and things could make it better, but at a minimum, it should be highlighted. The cherry on top of this poo sundae is that it forces kids to learn stuff that is not useful in any way.
Subject, noun, verb, pattern 1.
This is where it's headed. Have you never needed that information? I haven't, and I went to college.